Hi everybody, welcome to Budget and Grow, the channel where we're gonna be talking about budgeting, cash stuffing, debt crushing, and financial growth. I am Kiara, 32 years old, resident of New York City, born and raised in Peru, and this is my journey. So I want to share with y'all my whys and my goals because I feel like we cannot really start a journey and go along a journey if we don't really know why we're doing it and where we're going. So, my why number one, and this is the big one, I want freedom of choice. Freedom of choice. What is freedom of choice for me? Freedom of choice is being able to take a break from work because I want to go visit my parents, because I want to go see a show, or because I just feel like staying home and not feel like I am bound to work because I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I want to have freedom of choice when it comes to the jobs that I get. I want to be okay with taking a pay cut, or a increase in my income to do and work at a place that I love and I like, and not just have to work at places that I don't necessarily like or that are gonna make me grow in my career just because they pay me good because I need the money. I want to have freedom of choice to, again, to stay home if I don't feel well. I work as a server in a restaurant in Manhattan, and it's a good job. It's a good company and it's pretty stable. However, it's one of those jobs that if you don't go to work, you don't make any money. And I find it really difficult to take time off when I'm sick. A lot of times you just have a little cold and then you have to stay because you don't want to risk it, right? And that gave me so much anxiety. So I don't want to be in that situation anymore. I'm tired of that. I want to be able to take care of myself, take care of my body, and enjoy myself, and also enjoy where I work. That's not to say that I don't like where I work, but I'm at a point in my life where I want something better. So, freedom of choice. Second, definitely lower my anxiety. Anxiety. That's how you spell it, right? Okay, anxiety. So, disclosure, I was born and raised in Peru. So, English is not my first language. And I'm pretty fluent, as you can tell. But if sometimes I say words in a funny way or I misspell something, please just give me a little break, a little grace, because this is not my first language. So yeah, lower my anxiety. I have a ton of financial anxiety, like so much anxiety. It's gotten better in the past year because I've been doing a lot of work with my finances and getting to a better place, and I feel so much more in control of my finances than I've been in the past 5 years. But that doesn't mean that I don't struggle with it. Still, I have a lot of debt, and it's just very hard not to get stressed out, especially when I have like medical situations and just unexpected expenses that we all have. But that gives me a lot of anxiety, and it's not a good feeling. It's I think a very useless feeling, but inevitable. So yeah, I would like to lower that anxiety. So that's another why. And my third reason why, which is also my goal, it's gonna be to enjoy my today. Enjoy my today. And this comes with freedom of choice and low and anxiety, right? I feel, and I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there in this journey that can sympathize. I feel like I'm always worried about the future. Sorry guys, there was a little newbie malfunction while recording this, and unfortunately, the whole part where I was explaining my goals didn't record. But oh well, here we are. I was talking about how I feel like not enjoying my life as much as I should because I'm always worried about the future. And that was why enjoy today is one of my big whys, which it also drips down to my goals. So I wrote down here my debt number one is to be debt free. Pretty self-explanatory. I just want to get rid of that debt. I'm so over having debt, especially because the majority of my debt is credit card debt, which is just not a smart thing to have. It's really bad. I feel really overwhelmed sometimes when I think about how much credit card debt I have. And I know that in the big picture of the world, my debt is not even that high, but I just feel like for my life, I should not have any of that debt. Like, I have made enough money throughout the years to not have that debt. Granted, a lot of that credit card debt was it grew very much during the pandemic because I did not qualify for unemployment assistance, so I had to basically live off my credit card. So I don't regret that debt, that part of the debt, that chunk. I don't regret it at all because I had to do what I had to do to survive and put food on my table. So I'm okay with that. But everything prior to that, it was irresponsible spending. Anyway, my second goal is my big why, which is enjoy my today. I explained it already, and that's one of my goals, just to be able to enjoy. And then my third goal is to harvest my finances. And okay, now it's time to share with you my debt breakdown so you can understand better how all this happened and what I need to tackle first. I'm not gonna be doing the debt snowfall. It's kind of like a debt snowfall meets avalanche thing because I want to snowball payments, but not starting with my lowest credit card or debt, because I just hate paying interest. I hate paying interest. Interests are the devil. So yeah, I hate paying interest. So that's why I don't want to do the snowball, because I have a few balance transfer cards that are that have lower that have I'm sorry that have a smaller amount and that have zero interest, and they're gonna stay that way at least until mid 2023. So I really don't have any reason to pay those. I can just pay the minimum and my debt will go down. I need to focus on the ones that are really draining my money right now. So let's start. Okay, so debt breakdown. Debt breakdown. Okay, so debt number one, that is gonna be my Chase Amazon card. This Chase Amazon card has a balance of $6,246 with 38 cents as of today, and the interest rate is 23.74. That's high. So I'm usually paying every month around $110 in interest. So yeah, I want to kill this one. This is also my highest debt. So I want to really kill this one, so then I don't have to worry about paying so much in interest. Now, My second debt that I'm gonna tackle, and I'm doing it in the order that I expect to pay, so that way it can make sense once I start logging in this. So my next step is going to be my security deposit. I had to add this. I didn't remember I had to pay this balance. My landlord just reminded me like a few weeks ago. So yeah, I wasn't counting on this. Security deposit is only $700 and zero interest. Of course, I have to pay this in September, sometime in September, so I can lower this for a couple. I can dedicate myself to pay a good amount of this and then take a pause and pay this one. I'll probably pay it before, I don't know. So number 3 is my second highest credit card, and that is my American Express. And this is the credit card that really initiated this whole snowball of debt, because before I got approved for this card, I only had one little humble Bank of America for $1,000. That's all I had, and it was always maxed out, but it was only $1,000, so that was as much as I could max out. And then came American Express, and they offered me right away like 5,000, and I took it, of course. And then next thing I know, they increased my credit line by like 10,000. It was insane. And yeah, I think this is the culprit. Yeah, this is the culprit. So anyway, the debt as of today is $4,936, and the interest rate is 24.74. The reason why I'm not paying this one first, even though it has the highest interest, is because this one is a lot lower than this one, and because of that, the interest that I pay every month is under 100. So I just feel more pressed to pay this one and just get it out of the way. Also, this one has this number because this is the card that I use for all my expenses. So technically it's less. This is just because I pay every 31st of 31st of the month, whatever I spend throughout that through the month. So this is gonna go down by like 800 one shot, because that's around what I've spent so far. I hope that makes sense. So number 4 is gonna be my personal loan. And this is next because I have, same with the security deposit, it has like a time frame. So I do want to work on this ones, but this I'm gonna have to take pauses to cover this ones. So this one is due in the middle of January. Again, if I'm a little short with money, I can tell my friend, or I can ask my friend to pay him a little later, so I don't feel too stressed about it. But I will like to pay him on time as usual. I'm pretty good payee, so I may have a lot of debt, but I make sure that I pay everything on time. Okay, so number 5 is gonna be my Citibank. So funny thing with the Citibank, I just applied for this, and this is a balance transfer card. So this is not a card that I will be using for any purchases or anything. It will just have the amount that I transfer, and that's it. As of today, I have not received yet the card. I applied a few days ago, so it should be on the way. But they did approve me for $1,500. That is gonna it's gonna take from this one. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for this to hit. And of course, I'll do a update when the numbers are set. But as of now, it's 0% also until April next year. So this one is my next priority. Yeah, it's a small little win there. Number 6, it's gonna be my Wells Fargo card, which is gonna be for the amount of $3,588. And this is also 0%. This is another balance transfer that I did. This one was for the American Express. So this American Express at the beginning of the year was like at 12,000. I've been paying down and I subtracted to different balance transfer cards, and this is basically what's left of that 12,000, which is around $8,000. Yeah, around $9,000. So it's gone down by like 3,000 that it's gone. Now, my last credit card, it's gonna be my Bank of America. And this is a credit card as well. And this is gonna be for $1,420, 0%. And this is another balance transfer that I just applied yesterday. They approved it for this amount, and it's gonna be pulling from this Chase also. So all in all, I'm gonna be taking out almost, how much? Almost $3,000 out of this Chase, which should really help me to bring down that interest and to just push my payments. So let's do the math really quickly. And this is a soft math because the interests are hitting soon, I think in a few days. So this may probably will go up by a little. I'm estimating $100. So let's add the $100. It might be a little more, but let's do plus 100, and that is 600. Pardon me. $6,346 with 38 cents. And from this, I'm gonna be taking out 1,500 and another 1,420. So that's gonna bring down my balance for this Chase to $3,426 with 38 cents. That is awesome. That is really, really good, because that's about half. So that means that my interest is gonna go to about half. So I will be estimating that I'll be paying only around $50 to $60 in interest. That is awesome. That is really, really good, because interest is just so high in these credit cards. And then you just know that out of the 500 that you pay, you're not really paying 500, you're paying 400. So the least interest I have to pay, the better. So this is my total debt, guys. This is what it is. I hope that I can have some exciting updates next month and just get this out of the way. So yeah. Hi, I just wanted to jump here real quick to say that I started recording this video on Friday, July 15, and it's now Monday, July 18. I've taken this long because I'm still figuring out how to work all the editing and uploading on YouTube. But I'm very hopeful that this is going to be up today, so Monday, July 18. And on Friday, I'm going to be having my first ever cash stuffing video, so I'm very, very excited for that one. I think it's going to be fun. And thank you so much for joining me today, for sticking through the video. I know it was a little choppy, but hopefully it made sense. So I will be uploading on Friday. Thank you again so much. If you want to follow me on my debt-free journey, please subscribe, leave a comment or a like if you like this video. So yeah, also if you have any advice on how to record and edit on an iPhone, I will appreciate any advice on that. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.